Hi students, today we are going to see a sums in exercise 13.5, right? Already we have completed up to sum number 5, right? Sum number 6. So before entering into that, in this exercise, what we are discussing? We are discussing about volume of cube and volume of cuboid, right? For finding the volume of cube, what we are needed? Side or edge, right? Length of the side or length of the edge of a cube, right? What is the formula of volume of cube? A cube, right? A cube. Volume of cuboid, for finding the volume of cuboid, what are things we are needed? Length, breadth and height, right? LBH. What is the formula of volume of cuboid? L into B into H, right? Okay. Sum number 6. A village having a population of 4,000, right? A village having a population. So number of peoples in that village is nothing but 4,000. Requires 150 liters of water per head per day. 150 liter of water per head. For each people, they require 150 liters for one day, right? For one day, each people requires 150 liters, right? So totally 4,000 peoples are there in that village, right? Okay. It has a tank. It has a tank measuring 20 meter into 15 meter into 66 meter, right? So by seeing this measurements, right? What kind of tank is there in the village? What kind of tank? Cube or cuboid or cylinder, what kind of tank? See that length, breadth, height, right? So it's nothing but cuboidal tank, right? Cuboidal tank. So we are having the measurement of length, breadth and height, right? So okay, next what they are asking, for how many days will the water of this tank last? For how many days, right? For how many days? So number of days, right? So number of days, number of object, number of peoples, right? Now whatever number of means, right? So how we want to find? Total divided by each. Total water divided by each water. That's all, right? See, already we have discussed one formula. What is it? Total cost, right? Total cost is equal to, right? Number of object, right? Number of objects into cost of each object. Cost of each or each cost. Or cost of each object, right? So number of total cost is equal to the same concept only we are going to use, but instead of cost, what we are discussing now, we are going to discuss volume. So what formula is nothing but total volume of water in the tank, right? Total volume of water in the tank is equal to, right, number of days used, right? Number of days used into each day used, each day needed or each day used, right? Each day used. So for one day, how much water is needed? Number of days is nothing but, while we are multiplying these two, we'll get total volume, right? So now what we are needed? Only number of days alone needed. How many days? What they are asking? For how many days will the water of this tank get lost, right? So how many days it will be possible? So it's nothing but number of days, right? Number of days is equal to, right, total volume of water, right? Total volume divided by, while each volume bringing to LHS, multiply will become divide, right? Total volume divided by each volume. Total volume divided by each volume. So this is the basic concept, right? Wherever it is needed, we want to go like that, right? So please keep those things in your mind, right? So total volume is equal to, what is that? Total cost is equal to number of object into each cost, right? Instead of cost, what we are discussing? Volume. So total volume is equal to volume of water, right? So water, number of days used into each day used, right? Each day used, each day water is required, right? So what is it? Number of, so total volume of water is something that we are having. Total volume of water is something but we are having length, breadth, height of the cuboidal tank, right? While we are multiplying, we will get a volume of water in the tank, right? Whole water, total volume, right? Total volume. Each volume is nothing but how many number of peoples we are having? 4,000 peoples. Per people, how many per day, per people, how many liters are needed? 150 liters. So for one day requirement of water is nothing but 4,000 into 150. 4,000 into 150 is nothing but each day needed of volume of water, right? Each day needed of volume of water. While we are dividing these two, we'll get number of days, right? How many days are possible, right? Understood? So we are going to find one by one. So first start of the given, right? What is the given we are having? Cuboidal tank, right? So cuboidal tank. So cuboid is nothing but length, breadth, height is given. Length is nothing but 20 meter, right? And breadth is equal to 15 meter and height is equal to 6 meter, right? And number of peoples, right? Number of peoples or number of peoples is equal to how much? How many? Number of peoples in the village is equal to 4,000, right? 4,000. And each day, right? Each people needed is nothing but 150 liters, right? Each day, each people needed 150 liters, right? Okay. To find what we want to find, how many days water can use, right? By the people. How many days, right? How many days water can use by the village people, right? How many days water can use, right? That only we are going to find. First I am going to find the volume of water, right? Volume of water in the cuboidal tank, right? Volume of water in the cuboidal tank, right? Volume of water in cuboidal tank, right? Cuboidal tank or in tank, directly you can write it, no problem. Cuboidal tank, it is nothing but L into B into H. L into B into H. What is L? Length of cuboid is nothing but 20 meter. So 20 into breadth is nothing but 15 into height is equal to 6. Just multiply 20 into 15, 300, right? 20 into 15, 300. 300 into 6 is equal to 1800 meter cube, right? 1800 meter cube, right? See that they have given that each day each people requires 150 liter. They have given in terms of liter. But now we have find the volume of water in the tank is something but meter cube. So better we have to convert in terms of liter, right? So 1 meter cube is equal to, already we know that 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter, right? So 1800 into 1000, 1800 into 1000 liter is equal to 1800,000, right? 18 lakh, right? 18 lakh liter need, 18 lakh liters are there in the tank, right? 18 lakh liters are there in the tank. So volume of water in the tank, right? Volume of tank or volume of water in the tank, whatever you can write it, right? Now we have find the volume of tank, right? So next what we want to find, each day, right? Volume of water for each day, right? It's nothing but water needed for 1 day, right? Water needed for 1 day. Water needed for 1 day is equal to, right? Totally how many peoples are there? 4,000 peoples. 4,000 peoples. And how many number of liters needed for one people? For 1 day, it's nothing but 150 liter. So 4,000 into 150 is nothing but 6 lakhs, right? 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs liter are needed for the whole village, right? For 1 day, water needed for the whole village is nothing but 6,000 liter, right? So now I am going to find the number of days, how many days it will be used by that village. It is nothing but number of days is equal to, right? Number of days is equal to, so number of days is equal to, already we know that what is the number of days is nothing but total volume by each volume. Total volume is nothing but 18 lakh liter divided by 6 lakh liter. Simplify, 0 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 6 1 is 6, 6 3s are 18, right? So number of days, therefore the water can use for 3 days by the whole village. Understood? And this is very important. See that this is very important. Thorough this one, and wherever it is needed, right? In the 10th standard, in so many concepts we will use this formula, right? So number 7, a godown measures 40 meter into 25 meter into 15 meter. Find the maximum number of wooden crates, each measuring 1.5 meter into 1.25 meter into 0.5 meter that can be stored in the godown, right? See that a godown which measures 40 meter and 25 into 15 meter. So what is the shape of the godown? Cuboid, right? Length, breadth, height given. So the shape of the godown is something but cuboids, right? So find the maximum number of wooden crates. What is the shape of wooden crate? It is nothing but 1.5 meter into 1.25 meter into 0.5 meter. So the wooden crates also it's nothing but cuboid, right? Cuboid shape, right? So they are asking that how many number of wooden crates, can stack in the, right? Can store or stack in the godown, right? How many number of, the same thing, right? So the total volume of godown, right? How they are asking that how much we can store in the godown, right? How much wooden crates can store in this godown, likewise they are asking. That's something but same thing. So I told you that number of they are asking means total volume. Here total volume is nothing but godown, right? Biggest volume. There only we are storing, right? So the total volume is nothing but volume of godown divided by volume of wooden crates. Volume of wooden crates. So number of wooden crates is equal to, right? Number of wooden crates is equal to volume of godown divided by volume of wooden crates. While we are dividing, we will get the total number of wooden crates can store in the godown. Right? You can take it as a homework, right? It is a very easy thing, right? See that. So number of wooden crates is equal to volume of godown divided by volume of wooden crate. So what is the shape of godown? Cuboid. So volume of big cuboid divided by volume of small cuboid, right? So you have to differentiate. That's very important, right? So you can take it as a 40 meter as capital L and 25 meters capital breadth, and it's nothing but capital H, right? Length, breadth, height, right? Volume of big cuboid, and this is nothing but small l, length, small b and small h, because volume of small cuboid, right? And just divide these two, we'll get the number of wooden crates can store in the godown, right? Number of wooden crates, right? When I get sum number 7 as a homework, and sum number 8 also homework. Sum number 8, a solid cube. They are talking about cube, right? Solid cube of side 12 centimeter is cut into 8 cubes of equal volume. 8 cubes of equal volume, right? So a big cube, they are dividing into 8 equal volume, right? 8 equal cubes, right? 8 equal cubes. They are cutting into 8 equal cubes. Their volumes are equal. So what will be the side of a new cube? After cutting into 8 cubes, they ask you to find the side of a new cube. Side of a new cube. Also find the ratio between their surface area. How we want to find? So very simple. First you can find this. Already we know that the side of a cube, right? A solid cube of side is nothing but 12 centimeter. So from that we can find the volume of big cube. We can find, right? Volume of big cube. It's nothing but 12 cube, right? What is the formula of volume of cube? A cube. So we know that A is 12 centimeter. So 12 cube, right? 12 cube. Volume of big cube we can find. After finding the volume of big cube, right? Then it has been divided into 8 equal cubes, right? So just divided by 8, we will get a volume of small cube, right? Volume of small cube, you will get it, right? Volume of small cube. So volume of small cube, it's nothing but some value. Just that is nothing. What is the formula of volume of cube? A cube is equal to, right? A cube is equal to some value. While we are dividing 12 cube by 8, you will get some value. That value is nothing but volume of a small cube. That is volume of new cube. But what we want to find? We want to find the side of a new cube. How we want to find the side of a new cube? See, already we know that a cube is equal to some value. By taking cube root on both sides, right? By taking cube root on both sides, then we will get a, right? A cube root will get cancelled. Then we will get a. Then a is nothing but side of a new cube. Side of a new cube, right? So now we know that side of a new cube and side of a big cube and side of a small cube, right? We know side of a big cube is nothing but 12 centimeter. And after that, we will find the side of a small cube, right? But what they are asking, once again, they ask you to find the ratio between their surface area, right? So ratio is nothing but TSA of big cube divided by TSA of small cube. What is the formula of total surface area of big cube? 6A square, right? So this A you can take it as capital A, right? And this A you can take it as capital A. And while you are finding that small cube, side of a small cube, that you can assume as a small a, right? So 6A capital A square divided by 6 small a square. 6 will get cancelled. You know a, what is a? 12 centimeter. And find the small a and substitute and simplify. Will get ratio between their surface areas. Ratio between their surface area. So you can take it as sum number 7 and sum number 8 as a homework, right? Still one more sum. Now itself we will complete. Then we will complete this exercise, right? Sum number 9. And this is very important type of a sum, right? In 10th standard, these model sums are very important, right? Okay, but this is very easy one. In 10th standard, they will ask you somewhat still they will go very depth, right? Okay, sum number 9. A river 3 meter deep and 4 meter wide is flowing at the rate of 2 kilometer per hour. How much water will fall into the sea in a minute? A river 3 meter deep, that is height of the river is nothing but 3 meter. So it's nothing but height of the river is equal to 3 meter, right? And 4 meter wide, 40 meter, 40 meter wide, right? 40 meter, right? 40 meter wide. So wide is nothing but breadth of a river is nothing but 40 meter, right? Is flowing at the rate of 2 kilometer per hour. For 1 hour, how much the water has been flowing? 2 kilometer, right? So the length of river, right? The length of river for 1 hour is nothing but 2 kilometer. Understood? The river flowing at the rate of 2 kilometer per hour. So for 1 hour, right? So the river is flowing 2 kilometer. That means now I am going to find the volume, right? Volume of water for 1 hour, right? Volume of water for 1 hour I am going to find. So length, right? Length of water for 1 hour is something but, right? L is equal to 2 kilometer. Understood? See, I understood. Breadth, height is given. Flowing is nothing but length, right? Flowing is nothing but length of the river, right? Now we are having length, breadth, height. So what is the shape of the river? Length, breadth, height, right? So what is the shape of the river? Cuboidal river, right? Cuboidal shape. The river is nothing but how it will be? Cuboidal shape. So volume of water, right? Volume of water flowing for 1 hour is nothing but, right? Volume of water flowing for 1 hour is equal to, just multiply length into breadth into height, will get in terms of volume, right? But what they are asking? They ask you to find how much water will fall into the sea in a minute, right? They ask you to find for 1 minute. Now I am going to find the volume of water flows for 1 hour, right? Volume of water flows for 1 hour. Volume of water flows for 1 minute is nothing but, just after finding the answer, just divided by 60, right? Just divided by 60, hour will become minute, right? So we will get a volume of water for 1 minute, right? Here L is equal to, what is it? Length of river, right? Length of river for 1 hour. That's very important. Length of river for 1 hour is equal to 2 kilometer, right? See that height and breadth is in terms of meter, but in the length is it is in the form of kilometer. So what, all the unit must be same. So first convert in terms of same units. So just convert kilometer to meter just by multiplying. So 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000 meter, right? 2000 meter. Therefore the length of river for 1 hour is equal to 2000 meter, breadth 40 meter, and height is something but 3 meter, right? Now I am going to find the, what we want to find? Volume of water for 1 minute we want to find, right? What we want to find volume of water for 1 minute. But now what I am going to find? Volume of water for 1 hour, right? Because now we know that the length is something but for 1 hour only, right? So just, what is the formula of volume of cuboid, right? What is the shape of river now? Length into breadth into height, right? Cuboidal shape. So volume of cuboid is something but length into breadth into height. L into B into H. So what is L? L is something but length is something but 2000 meter into breadth is something but 40 into height is equal to 3. While we are multiplying 2000 into 43 are 120 is equal to 2,40,000 meter cube. Therefore, volume of water, right? Volume of water flows in a river for 1 hour, right? In 1 hour is equal to, for 1 hour, for 1 hour, volume of water for 1 hour equal to 2,40,000 meter cube. Now I am going to convert, it is in the form of 1 hour. Now I am going to convert in terms of 1 minute, just divided by 60, right? Hour 2 minutes is something dividing by 60. So 2,40,000, right? 2,40,000 divided by 60. 0 will get cancelled. 6, how many times? 4, 1, 2, 3, 3 triple zeros. Therefore 4,000 meter cube, right? For volume of water, right? Volume of water fall in the sea is something but in 1 minute is equal to 4,000 meter cube. So volume of water for 1 minute is equal to 4000 meter cube, right? They're asking only the volume, right? Suppose they're asking in terms of liter, we have to multiply by 1000 for converting in terms of liter, right? And this exercise is over, and tomorrow onwards, right? Next class onwards, we are going to start a next exercise, right? Thank you.